I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
They begin with a run by Davis. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll wait to throw on second. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. The first down carry for Davis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On the double.
53, check 53. Curry.
On your team, Bear.
On second down, Elway. And that's complete to McCaffrey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Brings up second and
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Davis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Raiders 0. Brandon McManus, the kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Shoot.
They'll start here with Jackson. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Justin Simmons on the tackle.
6'6", bullet high.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 15. Check the hook.
On 1st down, Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. You got it.
Play action. It's Elway. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davis. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Elway to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
You draw Corker.
Elway throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And it should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Protein spell. Get it.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. These two teams all tied after one. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Crunch. 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 5.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders have taken the lead. extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go. Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any 2 teams. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Number 53.
Smooth.
I'm not ready. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
2nd and 14. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The All-Pro Von Miller there defensively.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Play action. Elway. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop. The clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, 18 Gator. 53, 53. Yeah. Hold. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Ready.
Now Elway on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run with Jackson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Set up. 50, plant. 53. Hey, get away. Hey, Alpha. 53's mine. Look at me. Zipper. Man, I got you. Mike, 53. Now.
2nd and 15. Going right side here, and that's complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Allen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
60 outlaw. I know he ain't got it. 6-6. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense tried to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Five.
Mike, 53, Mike. Down to lose 1. Let's go.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm going back to you.
Elway. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Elway. It's caught by Davis. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Elway. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pull it together.
He'll drop to throw. Allen here on the screen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now, it's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time. Got point.
Now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
You're not ready. Watch twins. Watch twins. Let's go.
On first down, Davis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Elway. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll run again with Jackson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action here on first down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Raiders 34, Broncos 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Elway to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Elway. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the edge. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Ready.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt here still to come. extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They come out here in the I. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
They can't see us.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 48, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah.
Where we shake into play and maybe...